I work hard to earn my pay, and I saved real big today at All-American Ford.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason Svina, the Marketing Director for the All-American Auto Group, and this is the All-American Auto Mall and Old Bridge Updates podcast. This is episode number 48. I'm going to spend the majority of the episode talking about Shelby F-150 trucks because we got a whole bunch of them in as an auto group this past week. So let's get started. As I always do, I'm going to share my screen so that anybody watching on Facebook or YouTube can kind of follow along with me and watch some of the stuff on the screen. So the last two episodes, episode 46 and 47, I gave my reaction to the arrival of the Broncos that finally came in. These are the full-size Broncos, not the Bronco Sports that have been out for a bit. These are the ones that, folks had ordered over a year ago at this point. Everybody's been anxiously waiting for the return of these Bronco SUVs. So 2 weeks ago, we got our first two-door Bronco. And then last week, we got our first four-door Bronco in. And, I got to take it home for the night. So I talked about that on the podcast. So those are the last two episodes. And then this week, we actually got in our first two four-door Bronco sold units. So finally, those sold units that customers ordered a while ago, like I said, they're starting to come in. We got two of them, two four doors in. Both of them are that beautiful Area 51 exterior color. I really like that color on the Bronco. They're two different trim levels. We posted pictures on our social media pages of them next to each other. It's pretty cool to see the difference in the trim levels because the grills are different. The off-road tires are different on one of them. So, it looks a little bit taller. So check that out on social media pages. Like I've talked about before, these Broncos just get so much attention, both on social media and in person. I mean, when these are out front, for the sold units before the customers pick them out or pick them up, I should say, when they're out front, almost every time I walk by, the stairwell by my office where I could see right out front, I see people around these Broncos. So they just command so much attention. And I wanted to talk quickly about a Chamber of Commerce event that we had last Friday night. So I'm on the board of trustees for the Chamber of Commerce of Old Bridge. It was a great honor that I got asked. I've talked about it on the podcast before. And the president of the Chamber of Commerce, David Hernandez, who owns Old Bridge Funeral Homes and a couple other businesses around here. He has a farm called C1 Farms. If you look them up on Instagram, really, really nice farm. And he hosted a steak and cigar night on Friday night for the Chamber of Commerce, and it actually raised money for Jar of Hope. So that was great because David knows Jim Raffone from Jar of Hope. So really cool connection there. And they let me bring the full-size Bronco to put on display. So that was really cool. Again, got so much attention. So many people at that event wanted to go up to it and check it out and ask me questions about it. So that was a really fun time on Friday night. And then I'll go into some of the vehicles that we've gotten in this past week as well that are for stock units. By this time, some of them have actually already been sold. But earlier in the week, we got another one of our Tuscany FTX edition trucks in. Really, really nice, iconic silver exterior. It's probably my favorite color on the FTX trucks because I think with the silver and then the FTX appearance package, which is basically the blacked out rims, the blacked out logos, and just black accents throughout it, I think it really pops on the silver exterior. So really nice FTX truck that we got in. So check that out on our social media pages. We have a few of them in different colors available throughout the group and should, throughout the year because they'll continue to come in. And we usually do really well with these FTX trucks. They're very popular with customers. We've been selling them for years through Tuscany Motors. So who's a great partner with Ford and also Shelby America. So these trucks are very custom, specialty trucks, very, very nice vehicles. So that was an exciting one we got in. And then the Shelby trucks that we got in. So we have been waiting for these Shelby vehicles to come in for a while now. And we're, the number one Shelby dealership in the Northeast, one of the largest in the country. We usually have a really good stock of these throughout the group, but obviously with COVID and the production shutdowns, problems getting supplies and equipment, materials, all that different stuff with these new Shelby trucks. We finally got our batch of F-150s. And if you remember, I have talked about on the podcast in previous weeks, and we've posted on social media that we did get in a couple of the sold units for the Shelby F250 Super Baja, but that was the Super Duty version of the Shelby. These are the Shelby F150s, redesigned this year to match the redesigned regular F150, obviously. So these are just great looking trucks. So we got 3 of them in at the same time, 2 black, 1 antimatter blue, which is a really nice dark blue metallic type color. Looks really good in different, shadows and lights. Sometimes it actually looks closer to black. Sometimes it looks closer to a dark blue. So really interesting exterior color on the Shelby. But basically, we had 3 of them. Me and the marketing team went out on our lot on Route 18 and brought all 3 of them out there. Had a really fun photo shoot. I enjoyed it. Anytime you get 3 of these very exclusive, very high class and high performance vehicles together, I didn't want to miss that opportunity to get a nice photo shoot of all 3 of them together. So those pictures are posted on our social media pages. If you click on our Instagram profile, you see them go across in a nice grid. So those we got in, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the very next day, we got in a really nice silver one. And going back to that FTX I talked about, this iconic silver Shelby might actually be my favorite because, again, I just think the black, so the Shelby has the black racing stripes, it has the black wheels or rims, and some black accents throughout it. And it really just pops on the silver. And the biggest change with the redesigned F-150 this year for both Shelby and Roush is that they have new grills where it says the name in it. So these Shelby trucks have, Shelby lettered across the grill. And on the silver one, it's actually in that iconic silver color. So it really pops. So I think so far, and I haven't seen a red Shelby in person yet or a blue Shelby in person yet. I know our northern store's got a red one in. And from the pictures, it looks like the grill really pops. But so far, I think the silver is my favorite. I think out of these 4 Shelby trucks that we have in our Old Bridge location, I think 2 of them are already sold since getting here just a few days ago. So these trucks move extremely quickly. They're extremely, exclusive, rare, and sought out. So, and customers, frankly, have been waiting a while for these to come in with the redesigned F-150 for this model year. So talking about this model year of 2021, it has a production volume from Shelby of only 600 units. As an auto group, each year we probably get between 25 and 50 Shelby F-150s between customers ordering them directly through us and then stock units being sold. So, very low production volume for the entire country, and we get a good bulk of them, and we do very well with these Shelby trucks. They're very sought out after in this area. We have people fly in for them. We sell them to different parts of the country and then can ship them out as well. So a lot of different options. So I just wanted to go over quickly some of the changes of this model year. Like I said, the grill is probably the biggest one that you'll notice. And then, they've shaped it nicely where they've gotten their Shelby look and feel to it to adapt to the new redesigned F-150, which again had, I guess you could say, minor exterior changes. The headlights are a little bit different. The grille, of course, I've mentioned now a couple times. And then the interior was the big redesign on the regular F-150. And so Shelby kind of took it a step further and did a really nice redesign of the Shelby F-150. The seats look absolutely incredible. It's this leather that has Shelby written in red. It's got a red bar going across the seats. And then it's got these like red bubble, I don't know how to kind of explain it, but it's really nice with the stitching. Like I said, when we did the photo shoot, I sat in one. I drove one to our lot on 18. Just a really comfortable ride, really smooth ride in the Shelby. And I love the look of the interior. It's really, really nice. And with the big screen, of course, in the redesigned F-150, that I've already gushed about with the interior to begin with, I think Shelby did a really nice job with it. The engine is the powerful 5.0 liter V8. And when you put a supercharger in it, which is optional, of course, some of them come ordered with it, or you could add it after the fact. It gets it up to 775 horsepower. So very, very powerful supercharged Shelby vehicle. And the suspension, they redid or refined a little bit that it has kind of the Raptor style Fox shocks. So again, it's an off-road vehicle, but it's high performance. 700 and 750 horsepower is just incredible to drive. It's you feel it right away, and unless you drive one, you're not going to know what it feels like compared to just a regular F-150 or a regular truck for that matter. So again, very nice truck. I think they did a great job with it. The whole staff was excited when it got here. We always are. And like I said, we got 2 of them here, or 4 of them here in Old Bridge. I think 2 of them already sold. And then our northern stores started to get some of theirs in, and one of them was a really nice bright red with the white racing stripe, which is the color scheme that Shaquille O'Neal had bought from us a couple years back. So like I said, these Shelby trucks are very popular, and love having them here. And that's kind of my first reaction to them after driving it and sitting in it. I think they did a great job. I think they nailed it with the redesign as well. A couple other things to touch upon. We posted a new TikTok. So we have a TikTok account, A Ford Old Bridge. It's done pretty well in the past. We've had some videos go, I guess, viral for our standards with hundreds of thousands of views. But we posted a new one. We have a wonderful young woman that works for us in the BDC department. Her mother has worked for us for years. She's at our Point Pleasant location, very loyal to us, and just a fantastic employee. And her daughter, Angie, is a great sport and did a really fun TikTok for us. So check that out if you're interested. I did post it on our Instagram and Facebook pages. So it's gotten a lot of positive comments so far. And like I said, check out our TikTok account. We try and have a lot of fun with it. And we've had 2 videos that have had over 400,000 views. One of them was actually when the Mach-E arrived. That one almost got 500,000 views. And then it was trending way back in last year, I guess. So I guess not that way back, but 1 year ago. It was a trending thing where I guess parents would shake a water bottle to a trending song and spill it kind of on their child. So we did that with one of our BDC ladies, Jill, where she spilled water on a Shelby F-150, a really nice bright blue one. And that got 430K views. So check out our TikTok account. If you have a TikTok, follow us. And hopefully we continue to pump out some good and fun, light content for you guys. The very last vehicle that I wanted to mention that came in just yesterday or the day before was another one of our Ford Super Duty F-250 Tremors. These Tremor vehicles have been extremely sought out. They only came out in the Super Duty level, but then Ford announced this year that they were doing the Ranger Tremor and the F-150 Tremor. We have gotten in a couple of the Ranger Tremors, and they sold almost instantly. So they were very popular, and we're still waiting for our first F-150 Tremor. And I know I get a ton of comments on Facebook and Instagram that I see of people wanting to know when the first F-150 Tremor is coming in. So there seems to be a lot of buzz about it already, and a lot of people are interested in it. So I will definitely post when we get it. But we got this really nice black Super Duty F-250 Tremor that looks fantastic. So check that out if you're interested. Like I said, when we get those in, they go really quickly. And then I just wanted to end the episode just talking about some dates that are coming up to keep in mind. I'll keep mentioning these at the end of the episode. You could find a lot of this stuff on our Facebook pages. I've started to create some Facebook events for these, so that we can kind of keep track of it. But in August, we have a Jar of Hope annual golf outing on Friday, August 13th. So we'll be there as a dealership. We're going to have 2 hole-in-one cars because they're playing on 2 different courses at the golf course because it's become so popular and it's become so big. So Jim from Jar of Hope does a great job with that golf outing. In September, we have a couple cool events that I'm looking forward to. So our next Ford GT supercar goes on sale on September 13th. So with the GT supercars, we bought 3 of them in 2018 from Ford. Had to hold them for 2 years, and then you're allowed to sell them. So we have one on sale right now. It's a black and red one. And then on September 13th is when our next one goes on sale, which is a red and white one. Also September 13th, which is a Monday, is also the Jar of Hope golf ball drop. So, Jim from Jar of Hope is selling these golf balls as a donation. He's going to put them in a helicopter, drop them on a golf course. Whatever lands closest to the hole is going to win a large sum of money. However many golf balls he sells is, it'll be, I guess, a 50-50 or whatever the breakdown is. So we look forward to that event. On September 15th is the Sammy's Hope annual golf outing. We always support Sammy's Hope. They're our Subaru adoption agency partner, so we love supporting them. They have their annual golf outing that we'll do a hole-in-one at on that Wednesday, so that's going to be great. On towards the end of September, on Sunday, September 26th, I haven't really put it out there yet. Gonna post about it on Facebook and do a Facebook group soon. We're still trying to confirm a couple things, but we're actually looking to have our next F-150 Mafia meeting, and we're going to turn it into an NFL tailgate party on that Sunday. So we're going to get a big blow-up screen. We're going to, stream the game on it, and then probably the Giants game. They play at 1 o'clock on that Sunday. And it'll be a cool twist on the F-150 Mafia meetup. So if you own an F-150, you'll be invited to that event just by association. It's for all F-150 owners. And you just have to be a member of that F-150 Mafia New Jersey chapter group, which is obviously just a free group to join on Facebook. So looking forward to that event. And then October, we have a couple big ones. So I'll definitely be talking about these more on the podcast coming up. But on around October 8th or 9th, I think it is, our third and final Ford GT supercar goes on sale. So this one is yellow and white. So that is October 8th. On Saturday, October 9th, is our Subaru Loves Pets adoption event here in Old Bridge. So an annual adoption event we hold. I'll definitely be talking about it more. We love that event. And then the very next weekend is our Jimmy Allen concert in our Ford showroom. So that's going to be Sunday, October 17th. So those are some of the upcoming events. Like I said, I'll definitely be talking about them more as we get closer. And that's it for today. So everybody have a great weekend, and I'll be back next week.
Well, everyone can afford it. All